Hello, Soul Tribe. Welcome to Ascending House Tarot on YouTube and Ascending House on Facebook. My name is Melissa. To those of you who are new, welcome if you are new, and thank you if you're returning. I do appreciate it. I am bringing a collective message to all of my followers and people just dropping by wanting to hear a word from Spirit, what you need to know at this time. And so we're going to be focusing on this weekend, things that you can focus on, work on, things you need to know to help you through your day, through your weekend, just help you make the next steps along your journey. Okay, so what I did was I had been using the wisdom of the Oracle Divination deck for my zodiac signs this week, so I decided just to stay with that theme. We have the Deep Knowing card, the Blessed card, and Co-Create card. The Deep Knowing is 43. Somebody could be 43 years of age. 4 plus 3 is 7. Something could be getting ready to go on with you at this time in 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. The Blessed card is 22. So someone could be 22 years of age. So Co-Create is the number 40. So someone could be 40 or in their 40s as well. So I'm thinking this message could be it can be for anyone. You take what applies to you in your life, and what doesn't, you throw back to the universe. You do not have to keep it and try to make anything fit that does not fit for you. Like I always say, this is a collective reading. Some things may hit for you and some things may not. It may not be your reading today. You may have to check your other signs, just what fits for you, okay? And so we have our tarot cards too. We have the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Swords in reverse. And then I flipped the deck over, and then we had the Ten of Cups. So with this, what I'm getting, what you need to know right now is you are in a powerful healing and rebuilding phase. Just by these cards, right? Major disruption may have shaken your sense of stability, but it was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to release what your soul had outgrown. Okay, the Three of Swords, I'm jumping around, guys, because this is like how Spirit is doing it. The Three of Swords in reverse just confirms that you're healing from something. Maybe it was emotional pain or heartbreak or some type of disappointment in your life. Maybe it was something related to betrayal, loss, or some deep inner wounds that you have within yourself that you need to heal, right? This healing is personal and sacred and part of your divine evolution. The Tower, just like the sudden change, we know that there's sudden change coming when we see the Tower card. There's crumbling of false foundations, like whatever that you had built let's say your house upon. Okay, whether it was built on fear, ego, illusion, it is being cleared now by the Tower moment. The Tower is crumbling down to allow you to have a fresh new start. Is what this card is telling you, okay? Your Three of Swords that you have in reverse. I'm skipping around, guys, so just work with me, okay? The Three of Swords that you have here in reverse, this is about some type of deep emotional healing, like that you where you need to release some pain and some start forgiveness, start enacting forgiveness, whether it's for yourself or for someone else. Just letting go of things that have held you back, like something from your past. It could be you're no longer clinging to what hurt you. So anything that hurt you in the past, Spirit is just telling you to let it go. It's time to move forward because good things are getting ready to come for you. When we jump into these oracle cards, I'm going to talk more about that. Like Spirit is going to guide you and bless you. So you can't bring in the baggage from the past into the future and think things are going to work or be any different, right? You have the Nine of Pentacles card, which I love to see. The nine, that means and shows me that you're moving into an independent success, your confidence, and you know your self-worth. This is your reclamation moment of your peace, value, and abundance. Spirit is just telling you and guiding you on your path and telling you some things have to fall and crumble so you can rebuild and start fresh again. So sometimes we want to hold on to things from our past, don't want to let it go because these are the things that we're used to in our life. But Spirit is telling you, in order for you to have this Ten of Cups, this happy life, in order for you to have that, you gotta let things from the past go. You have to let things from the past go so you can move forward. And we know in order, we can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different, outcome or a different result. We know with the the word of that, what that means. That's insanity. You have to change things in your life in order to move forward, right? So Spirit is telling you that with this right here, that something had to fall, right? Something had to fall so you can move forward. So let's jump into this deep knowing card. Your deep knowing card, number 43. You already sense the truth. Trust your inner wisdom, even if it defies logic. So Spirit say, deep within you, you know something has to change. You know that you may have already always went right, but maybe it's time for you to go straight or go left. Spirit is just telling you that you can't just sit there and keep doing the same things over and over again. You got to make a change. And this is what this is about. Things that you know within yourself that you need to change in order for you to grow. So Spirit is saying they had to take some things from you, some things, and you're wondering, and it's hurtful. It's been hurtful, but you are healing, right? In order for you to be able to start out on this new path and on this new journey. Because if nothing ever happened, you'll still stay on that same path, being stuck, doing the same thing over and over again, where there's no change and no growth for you. Your second card is blessed. And number 22, and Spirit is saying you're being divinely protected and guided. This is grace in motion. Spirit is saying they are blessing you. This journey, even though you may feel like you like at rock bottom, you're flat on the ground with those 10 swords in your back, but Spirit is saying your tower has crumbled, but that's only so you can build a better foundation. You're blessed. You don't realize it at this moment, but you are blessed. And the things that are about to come to fruition for you, you're going to know that this had to be nobody but Spirit, but God, whoever you pray to, whoever you meditate to, manifest to, that person or that deity that you pray to, you'll know that they have stepped in to help you and guide you on this journey. Your third card is 40, and it's co-create. And you're not doing this alone. You may feel alone. You may feel like maybe some people have turned against you. The Spirit is telling you, you're not alone. You feel like you're just standing up by yourself and you're doing this all by yourself. You're not doing it alone. The universe is co-creating with you, but it's asking you to heal, release, and choose from your higher self and not your wounds. They want you to be able to see, okay, yes, what I was doing in the past was not working for me. I know I have to change to be able to move to the future. So for you to be able to do that, Spirit is just asking you, we will co-create with you, we will guide you, we will bless you, because we've given you that deep inner knowing to help you and guide you along this path. But in order for you to be able to do this, you have to accept that what was in the past has to stay in the past, and your future needs to start new, okay? Overall, guys, Spirit just wants you to know that something had to fall so that you could rise, okay? And maybe that thing that had to fall, maybe it was you. Maybe you hit, like I said, you hit rock bottom, and you felt like you hit rock bottom. But Spirit, sometimes when you hit the bottom like that, there's nothing else to do but get up and go back to the top. So sometimes Spirit has to bring us, God has to bring us to our lowest to get our attention, to let us know that, okay, what you're doing is not right. What you're doing is not wrong. It's wrong. You need to focus and move this way, because the route and the path and the journey that you're on now, it's not serving your highest good. Spirit is saying for some of you guys, your heartbreak is healing. It may not feel like it, but it is healing. The chaos is clearing. It may not feel like it, but it is clearing. You are stepping into a season of divine alignment, abundance, and emotional freedom. You're not who you were. And guess what, guys? And that's a blessing. So who cares what people thought of you, what they thought of your past, what they thought, what you've done? Spirit said they don't care. You're washed clean and white as snow now. So you're moving forward. Everything in the past is staying in the past, and you are moving forward. I want to give you an affirmation for some of you guys, because some of you need a little more. And that affirmation is for you to get up and say to yourself, or whenever you think about it throughout the day, is, I am healing, rising, and rebuilding with grace. What's leaving is clearing, and the path for my divine truth and abundance. What's leaving is clearing the path for my divine truth and abundance. And again, I'll read that affirmation for you. I am healing, rising, and rebuilding with grace. What's leaving is clearing the path for my divine truth and abundance. Spirit wants you to know that you're not on this path and journey alone, even though you feel like it, but you're not. And Spirit is going to put people on your path, on your journey, to help you and guide you along. The right people will start coming into your life. You may feel like you've lost people, things, along this path and this journey, and you're like standing at the fork in the road, not knowing where to go. But your guides are saying, deep in, you know which road to take. And they want you to continue to follow your intuition and to know that you are blessed. That's why you're still standing, because you could not be standing, but you are standing, okay? You are blessed, and they are there to help you and guide you along this journey. That is your collective weekend message. I hope that it resonates for those who it was meant for. Like I said, this is a collective reading. It's not meant for everyone. It's just meant for some people. You can take some things from it, and some of it may not mean anything to you. But if it does, please make a comment down below to let me know that it does resonate for you. That is all that I have for you, collective. And as I always say, as above, so below.